Change never happens unless we begin.
I am here not to tell a story, but to create a difference.
Environment is no one's property to destroy. It's everyone's responsibility to protect. Earth provides enough to satisfy every man's needs, but not every man's greed.
Be a part of the solution, not part of the pollution.
Educate ourselves in order for us to make a difference.
We
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 Create significance.
create power.
make changes.
Taft, fondly called to be by its people, is one of Eastern Samar's 22 municipalities. It is the province's gateway and is situated on the border with Western Samar. The town is richly blessed with lush greeneries and beautiful Pacific beaches, endowing it with a naturally relaxing vibe. And you'll find no other welcome warmer than the hospitality of the Tubignons, as the residents call themselves. Yet, behind heartwarming smiles and friendly faces is their fair share of adversities and harsh realities that the people and the municipality of Taft continue to contend with.
The abundance of our oceans supports us with food, and it feeds us through year round. Nature is indeed a great provider. Fishes in different colors, shapes, and size swims happily with a lukewarm living ocean. Seaweeds dances with the jolly waves off the shore. The watershed cools its path as water flows from the high grounds of the peak of the Rocky Mountains down to the floor of the blue Diamond Sea, where sea plants, corals, and fishes enjoys the nutrient that it delivers from distant lands. The jellyfish performs its rituals of moon dance to honor Mother Nature and to thank all the graces that it provides for all of us. How truly grateful are these small beings for what Mother Nature provide not only for them but for us. Meanwhile, while the guppies are playing besides the majestic coral reefs, the sea turtle seeks its journey from where it all begins. It dives a million of depths, travels billions of kilometers across the globe, and to find the surface, the shore, where he first opened his eyes in his existence. However, when it reaches the coastline of his quest, an unexpected surprise will unveil. Garbage, Trash, rubbish, whatever we call it, it's still one of the problems that clogs our environment. It's everywhere and timeless, especially here in Taft, Eastern Samar. Coastlines of Barangay 1, Taft, Eastern Samar is one of the highly dense garbage area in Eastern Samar. Pollutants are seems to be natural to the environment. The government of Taft Eastern Samar exerts its effort to combat this problem, implement policies, guidelines to help preserve and conserve the environment of this town. However, for some reasons, there is still missing in this area. It still lacks of something which is the most relevant. Discipline. Yes, discipline is one thing that lacks in this area. Its people knows the guidelines, policies, rules and regulation that is implemented by the local government of Taft. However, there are still some who tries to clean and save this dying environment. From the waves of the ocean, garbages are rolling, and in the shore where children plays, garbage are piling. This place seems to be hopeless. Residential waste can no longer find in the bins, but you're going to see it in a place where it suffocates the nature and our future. It is sad that the world that created for us to live happily is a world that we are gradually killing because of our wrongdoings. The children are playing without knowing that the air that they breathe from the ocean breeze is toxic, not only to their life, but also to their mind. Gradually and silently, it kills their future. Children are such a very innocent individuals. They smile, they laugh, despite of the problems that surrounds them and scattered them, that drones not only them, but the world rather. As a citizens of this community, can we make something? In this town, not only on the seashores that trash is piling, but also in the roadsides, trash are visible. Rivers are dying because of the poison that we excretes to its vessels. To beginners, what are we doing? Lanes of our town is gradually dying because of our irresponsibility, lack of discipline, care, and love to our environment. When are we going to cure our blindness? Our disability is not physically, but mentally. We are disabled in a way that we're unable to live our food and to create change and action. A form of illness which is incurable except by us.
Trash that blocked the passage of the community irrigation in tough eastern summer. Garbage is gathered and it happens to overflow because water could not flow. The community irrigation is open and no cover. That is why anytime garbage has a way to enter and become nest of the mosquitoes that affect the human health. One of the reasons are the nearby stores that makes the community irrigation club. Customers' wrappers our trash will unintentionally be through into the community irrigation. The community irrigation produces a distinct smell, and when it's raining, the canal gets to overflow that affects the residents. Maintenance of cleaning the canals is a must. Seeing it as a route cause why kids get sick. Action must be taken while waiting for help of the government.
In a specific part of the population of Taft Eastern Samar, located at the Barangay 6, some residential area turns into dump site at the same times. A pile of trashes tons can be seen under, besides, and front of the residential houses. Tons of garbages are piling. The nearby Taft River in this area is also highly contaminated with pollutants because of the pollution that the nearby residential area is emitting to their environment. Directly disposals of garbage to the water and to their surroundings makes Taft River polluted. Children swims happily in the waters where we pile our trash ups. Children plays, laugh, and smiles. Their laughter echoes from one place to another. As a to be done, what can we do to save their last living future?
Good day, agents! My name is Rocky Consultado Sigogo, your youth advocate for change. Today, we are here at the Municipal Mall of Taft, Eastern Samar to seize the opportunity to have the face-to-face interview with our Menro Officer in Charge, Mrs. Esther Oltra, and our Municipal Tourism Officer in Charge, Mr. Rinaldo Hilario. With regards to Republic Act Number 9003 of the Philippines, which is the Solid Waste Management Act of the Philippines series of year 2000. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rocky Consultado Sicogo and your Youth for Change Advocator. And today, we are here at the office of Ma'am Esther Ultra, the officer in charge of the Municipal Environment Natural Resources Office. And today, we're going to seize the opportunity to ask her about the Republic Act Number 9003 of the Philippines and how it's implemented here in Taft, Eastern Samar. So ma'am, we're going to ask you some questions about the Republic Act Number 9003 here in the Philippines, or other known as the Ecological Solid Waste Management Act of the Philippines series of 2003. Okay, ma'am? Okay, ma'am, shall we start the questioning? Okay, ma'am, first question we have here is, what are the programs you have in your office that you implement to support the Republic Act Number 9003, otherwise known as the Ecological Solid Waste Management Act series of year 2000?
Good afternoon. The municipality of Taft is a fourth-class municipality. The recent mid-census survey of the Philippine Statistics Authority last 2020 showed a total population of 18,786. From our recent waste characterization study conducted last 2020, revealed that the average waste generation per person of our municipality is 0.4 kilogram or 400 grams per person per day. So in connection to solid waste management, and in compliance to RA 9003 or the Philippine Ecological Solid Waste Management Act of 2000, the municipality has was able to enact two ordinances. The Ordinance number 3, which is the Anti-Littering Act, series of 2017, and which prohibits scattering of solid waste in our streets or other areas like establishments or institutions.
Okay.
The second is the Ordinance number 4, which is the Municipal Ecological Solid Waste Management. From this ordinance, especially in section 11, it requires no collection, no segregation policy.
Okay, ma'am.
So that the trash that will be collected is segregated from the source, from the household. We have a schedule of collections. Our collection, we have 2 trucks that collects the wastes from our municipality. We only cater the barangays from the poblacion. The outside barangays catered yet. Monday, from our ordinance, we collect Monday biodegradable and recyclable. Tuesday, residual or special waste. Yun. So those are the waste that we collect from the barangays. Barangay 1 to 6, the poblacion barangays only.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, question na pa. Do the residents follows the protocols of the local government implemented?
The local government has assigned two basura patrollers per barangay that ensures that the waste collected from the households are properly segregated. From there, the collected wastes were brought to the temporary MRF, which is in Barangay Lumatod. Yes.
So next question is for the future development of our town. Do you have future developmental plans to conduct programs for social development for our people? Example po ma'am, seminars that will raise awareness about conservation and protection of the environment, which will help to amplify unity, respect for everyone.
Previously, we have been already conducted IECs, information and education campaign. So, with regards to solid waste management, the reuse, recycle, to reduce our waste that will be brought to our
Segregation facility.
Yes.
Okay.
The LGU has a plan to establish a sanitary landfill that will be the final disposal of our residual wastes. Our residual waste, I mean the waste which have no longer chance to be recycled. Yes. Then for the biodegradable, we have yet to establish the what do you call this, the vermicomposting facility,
Yes,
which is promoted by the Organic Agriculture of the Philippines. Yes, so that the organic fertilizer produced will be given to the farmers, maybe for free. Yes, so that
You can use as fertilizers.
yes, that's one mitigation for the climate change.
Yes, ma'am.
The reduced use of chemical fertilizers.
Yes, ma'am. Correct.
Yes. The organic agriculture of the Philippines is promoting.
So there's so many programs here in Taft pala, ma'am, na ini-implement po pala ng local government to help the environment to become sustainable for the future generation.
Yes.
Okay.
We have we are going as of now, the municipality is yet to establish the municipal recovery facility, the MRF. The MRF per se.
Yes, ma'am, that's very excellent.
Which will process the recyclable materials, or the like the glasses. We have already the glass crusher.
Yes, ma'am, the shredders of the plastics.
Then the plastic shredder. The output of that will be used as aggregates in the production of hollow blocks instead of using sand.
Yes, ma'am.
And gravel.
Yes, ma'am. It will be more durable.
Yes, so the use of our natural resources will be minimized.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, that's all our question for today.
Yes.
Thank you so much. So, there you go. Agents, Taft Eastern Samar has its plan for the development of sustainability in this town. Again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, Ma'am Esther Ultra, for giving us the opportunity to conduct a face-to-face interview with you. Have a good day, ma'am. Thank you so much, po. Thank you, po. Thank you, ma'am. Yun lang po, ma'am. Thank you. Hello again. Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and I am your youth for change advocator, Rocky Consultado Sicodo. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are here at the office of the Municipal Tourism's Office to ask questions regarding Republic Act number 9003 on how the Taft Ecotourism helps for the implementation of Republic Act number 9003. And together, here with us, Sir Rinaldo Hilario. Sir?
Good afternoon. Okay na talo iyong matanan. Okay, so I'm happy that I was asking this question because this is a very important element in the promotion of ecotourism. The Solid Waste Management Act actually is one of the pillars of a sustainable tourism industry.
Yes, sir.
So the question is how we are able to address ecotourism and preservation of culture for social and cultural development.
Yes, sir.
And the active collaboration and mutual assistance on matters of common interest in the economic, social, cultural, technical, scientific, and administrative fields. Okay. So, as many of the students in the tourism field have been indoctrinated probably during their college education, especially in the area of sustainable tourism and sustainability principles. So, additionally, the problem with tourism and before the advent of ecotourism, the traditional way of promoting areas, tourism sites, was that we allow as many tourists as we can squeeze into the particular destination and areas and the sites. So the problem is that it sometimes beyond control, it creates an opportunity to destroy and neglect and disrespect the sites. So the case would be, for example, the classic case for this generation would be the rehabilitation of the Boracay Island in Aklan. So before, we were just focusing on the economic side of the tourism industry. So we want as many tourists and infrastructure as much as possible without considering the economic impact of the activities. But that's not good. Because the only way for the tourism industry to survive is to make it sustainable. And how to do that? We have to have a comprehensive, and consistent, and an active tourism industry plan and strategies. All of this, the short-term goals and the long-term strategy should be hand in hand in order to promote the sustainable tourism. What is sustainable tourism? First, of course, that we don't engage the site. As much as possible, we have to conserve it because ecotourism focuses not only on the tourists at present, today's present that are going to the sites, but also for future generations. We have to preserve those because one also of the focus of tourism is that we have to promote culture, and with that, with the destruction of the sites and the loss of important elements in these areas like like sites that have been deemed as cultural heritage. For instance, you have an old church and then we neglect to conserve it. And sometimes also we have heritage sites like forest land, protected sites. So sometimes a tourist would be going to the site and just pick whatever they want and go to places, walk on places that they're not supposed to walk onto.
Yes, sir.
So we lost a lot of plants, artifacts, and one of the classic examples when I was attending a Christmas mass in EDSA, in EDSA shrine, there was a mass, and sabi ng parex that, alam niyo ba yung takip, yung bilog na bato na nakatakip doon sa libingan ni Jesus dati na malaki?
Yes.
Ngayon, ang liit-liit na lang niya. Ganito na lang siya kalak-kalak ng bato. What happened? Kasi lahat daw na pupunta doon ng mga tourists, pupuha sila ng part ng bato. So now we don't have the original size of the stone anymore. The slab that used to cover the tomb of Jesus, maliit na lang siya dahil palaging kumukuha. So how are we to explain it to the next batch of tourists who would be going to that place, to show them that this is the holy place as it was called? So ito yung nangyari sa atin. So the classic example for Taft would be Maharlika Falls and the Eagle Sanctuary in Barangay San Rafael. So before we had starting tourism industry, it was thriving for quite some time, but there was no focus on the foundations of a sustainable tourism. So we did not put into place local ordinances and codes. So we did not involve the local community and other stakeholders in the area. And we just focused on the business aspect of the industry, like how to bring in tourists and how to get as much profit as we could, as much as possible. But to make it sustainable, the tourism industry have to have the buy-in and the support of the local community. Why? Because these people who are living in these areas, near the sites and destinations, without their support, they would not care what's happening, what's going on in the place. So we're not getting them involved, they're not getting anything. The associations were not organized in such a way that they're part of the whole tourism industry. Wala silang nakukuha doon. They're not involved. So, ano nangyayari? It's lahat ng pera is diretso lang doon sa nagmamanage ng sites. The people, those in the barangay, they're not getting anything from it. So they wouldn't care. So how do we put it into context? For example, it's the Maharlika Falls is a water system. At gaano ka-importante yung solid waste management natin. There's a barangay near the site. If we don't involve the people, what's gonna happen is that they would not be mindful of the solid waste management. So, tapon lang ng tapon doon sa lugar. Ano mangyayari? Masisira yung water system natin, yung falls natin, water falls. And kahit magtapon lang sila ng magtapon doon sa tabi ng site or magtuling. The traditional charcoal industry. But it's gonna create a bad impression on the place. And it would also stop tourists from coming back. Kasi they would think, okay, they're promoting the site as ecotourism area, but the people, they don't care. They're actually destroying it.
So they're not cooperating with
Yes.
the government.
So that's an example of why we have to integrate everyone. We have to involve everyone, experts alike, stakeholders, the local government, and other than government organizations to make it successful. It has to be everyone's contribution to
So there should be an intervention
yes.
with the people and the agencies in the government.
Yes po.
Okay, thank you, sir.
So that's it for ecotourism and sustainability for Taft. I hope I've been talking a lot. It's quite long, pero I hope you'll get something from it.
Sir, thank you very much for having us here, and thank you for giving us the opportunity to interview you face to face in a surprise manner. Thank you, sir.
You're
Thank you very
welcome po.
much.
Anytime, thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Have a good day, po. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. We have taken the side of the LGU CAP regarding to the implementation of Republic Act number 9003 from the MENRO office and the Taft Tourism Municipal Office. Sa uulitin, this is Rocky Consultado Sicogo, your Built for Change.
The possible solution to the problem of waste disposal in Taft Eastern Samar are recycling and bayanihan. Recycling is the process of converting waste into something new or usable product, thereby preventing waste disposal. The recycling of solid waste is the effective to lessen the garbage in the community. The next one is the bayanihan, because it amplifies unity, collaboration, and cultural understanding. If we can bring this aspect to ASEAN community, we can create not just a better nation, but a better world where possibilities are endless. The local government in Taft are conducting a unified coastal cleanup every last Friday of the month to show the love and respect of Tubignons to its mother town.
Southeast Asia is a biodiverse region of the globe. From its deep blue waters to the green mountains and its 100 islands, Southeast Asia is indeed rich in its natural bioresources, where most of it concentrate in Philippines, Malaysia, and Indonesia, where the Coral Triangle is located. Its beauty doesn't only attract fishes and life, but also tourists from local and internationals. If we can bring up the aspects, just like what Taft Eastern Samar's government is doing in promoting sustainable ecotourism, this can literally change the game in ASEAN. Preserving and conserving the environment will not only help the nature, but also we, the people. ASEANs adopt the mechanism of Taft. It will not only bring goodness to our environmental sustainability, it will help our economy to soar higher as tourism sector boost employment. In this way, we are shooting two birds in one stone. We are saving our people's futures and our children's nature. And now, for the $1 million question is, do you think your issue is relevant to other ASEAN communities? Why or why not? And our answer is, yes, it is highly relevant to all ASEAN communities. Helping our environment to become more sustainable is helping the people, the children, and our future and economy to boost higher and soar higher to become more successful and more progressive in other nations. Second million-dollar question is the issue addressed in the ASEAN Declarations of 7 Aims and Purposes, and how? The answer is yes, it is addressed in Section 2 and Section 5 of the ASEAN's Declaration. One proof? For Section 2, Part 1,
ecotourism. It accelerates the economic growth, social progress, and cultural development in the region through joining endeavors in the spirits of equality and partnership in order to strengthen the foundations of prosperous and peaceful community in Southeast Asia. Ecotourism is number one in this list. And for the second proof, it's still under section number 2 in second paragraph. Environmental conservation. It promotes regional peace and stability through abiding respect for justice and the rule of law and relationship among countries in of the regions and the adherence of the principles of the United Nations characters. You want more? Then for Bayanihan, it's under paragraph 3, 4, and 5 in the second section of the Declarations of ASEAN. It promotes active collaboration and mutual assistance of matters of common interest in the economic, social, cultural, technical, scientific, and administrative fields. Bayanihan also means provide assistance to each other in form of training and research facilities in educational, professional, technical, and administrative spheres. And last, for Bayanihan, to collaborate more effectively for the greater utilization of their agricultural and industries and expansion of their trade, including the study of the problems of international commodity trade and improvement of transportation and communication facilities and the rising of the living standards of the people. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. It's stated in the ASEAN Declaration, the issue of Taft Eastern Samar, where we can bring up the step up for ASEAN. And that is all for today, ladies and gentlemen. See you again in our next video. This is Rocky Consultado Sikogo and the Group 3 signing off. Mabuhay!